Hi, welcome to Clemson University Libraries. I'm Kay Wall, Dean of Libraries, and I'd like to give you a mental tour of the library in terms of past, present, and future. First of all, Clemson University Libraries' main focus has been Cooper Library, which is now approaching its 50th anniversary. The building was constructed in 1966, and at that time there were probably 8,000 students, maybe at the most. Today, we see ourselves as being one of the busiest places on campus, one of the true academic hubs on campus, with a gate count of over 1.2 million visits annually. Well, you'd say, in these days, electronically, why do people come to a place? Well, libraries are still about place. While the definition of a library may be somewhat different for today's students as opposed to students of 50 years ago, their needs for information and research to help work with critical thinking skills and develop and hone those, and using informed decision making in terms of learning and knowledge acquisition is just as important today in a different and ever-changing environment as it was 50 years ago. So as we look at our position on campus, we're very excited about the opportunities around us, and we'll have others that will tell you more about the greater context of the library and its focus and the changes around us. And we look forward to the opportunities to be a part, front and center, in those activities based on where we are as a library and where we see our future. So stay tuned and let me tell you more about it through our friends at Campus Planning with the university.
My name's Harry Haritas. I'm an architect and I work with the University of Planning and Design. I'd like to talk a little bit about the master plan and some of the work we have planned in the future. We talk about the campus as having centers of gravity where we have high concentrations of energy and students moving about. And we think this project, the Library Commons, is going to sort of shift the center of gravity to this area of the campus. So we're excited about the energy and the connection to other parts of the campus that this project will lend itself to. In talking about the master plan of Clemson University, we feel like one of the strengths of this university are not necessarily the buildings, but the spaces around the buildings. And we feel like that all these spaces and plazas connect the students to the buildings and to each other. So this project, I'm pointing to this project that we're making an effort to move to the next level. We're looking at the Library Commons here, and this space now will begin to connect to other opportunities, other parts of the campus, the East and West Campus, and we feel like that what we're trying to do is the Cooper Library has a front, and we're going to make the south side, we call it maybe another front. The building might be seen as something where the students filter through so it becomes porous, so they'll connect from the north part of campus to the south through the library, not around the library. So our effort is to make that architecture address and acknowledge these open spaces.
My name is Barry Anderson. I'm campus landscape architect with the university, and we're very excited about the changes that are to take place in the Library Commons. We're talking about a very transformational project with the campus, one in which that pulls together all the academic areas of the university, even internationally speaking. With the new technologies and advancements we have today, we have the ability to unite our campus in a way that we never have thought of before.
I'm standing outside the Brown Digital Resources Lab in Cooper Library. This area was designated and created as a technology classroom sandbox, in that it's a place where faculty and students collaborate and experiment with technology in a learning environment. This is actually a prototype for the type of facility spaces that you will see in the Watt Innovation Center as it's being created and completed. We see this as being more or less a thread that's a strand from which the library, Watt, and all of these facilities that are indeed transformative on our campus reflect the future of where the university is going, and our desire and our attempts to be a part of that in very real and purposeful ways. So we look at the Brown Room as being a place where students can learn, interact, collaborate, as well as the rest of our library facility, with a close relationship to what's happening in the Watt Innovation Center to our south, and our ability to be a part of that through the transformation of our facility as well to create the south entrance.
Some of the small things, small changes that we've made within Cooper Library itself with the changes in the Brown Room are just a small part of what we see coming on the main campus of Clemson. We've often referred to the campus as an academic garden. Well, the center of our academic core of our campus is Cooper Library. We know that that impact is going to change over time and be even greater. So as we begin to add these enhancements to the campus green, as we start to shift the energy, as Harry mentioned, to the south side of the library, we're going to see that shift of energy move not just around the reflection pond and the amphitheater with all that activity that we know Clemson to have there today. That activity is not going to move, but it's going to grow towards the south side of the library. And the library has a responsibility to respond to these changes that are going on around it.
We see libraries as an ever-changing, dynamic environment, and as we look from the past for 50 years of this building to the future and higher education and learning for the 21st century, we hope you'll be a part of how we meet those needs and realize those visions through transforming not only this facility, but what happens inside this place and what happens for Clemson University as a whole.
We need your support to realize the vision cast to transform Cooper Library, whether through direct naming opportunities for spaces by individual donors or through class gifts that perpetuate the legacy of Clemson University alumni. You can make a difference. For more specific information and ways you can help, please contact Kay Wall or Donna Dant.